Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud on their beds. Let the high praise of God be on the mouths of the saints and a two-edged sword in their hands to execute vengeance on the demonic nations and punishments on those peoples, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute on them this written judgment. This honor hath all his saints. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Sing to him a new song. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, call Elohim Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakal, Kadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders which are a great millstone. Peace and blessing to the sincere Akim, pushing his truth and sincerity, and diligently putting the videos up throughout the week to feed the sheep. This is McQuarrie from the Trump and VA camp, and I'm going to get right into it. This is Luke 6:20, and he lifted up his eyes on his disciples and said, Blessed be ye poor, for yours is the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So Yahushai told his disciples that blessed is the poor, for yours are going to be in the kingdom of heaven. Because it's been plenty of times where in the so-called Old Testament, where you would see righteous men would see the wicked prosper, and they would be looking like, damn, if being wicked is so bad, how come they got it so good? That's why Yahushua, when he came to the scene, he constantly made sure that he let people know that the righteous, even being in a poor state, is going to get what they got coming to them in the kingdom. That's why he lived the life that he lived, because you didn't see Yahushua trying to take money from people, trying to build and establish on this end. Because if he wanted to, he could. Why do you think when Yahushua left, Peter, he left? Well, we know he left because of the persecution, and it wasn't safe inside the walls anymore. So he left outside the walls, and he started to build a congregation outside of Jerusalem's walls. So, but if Yahushua was there, when he was there, he could have easily got money to build a temple, because they wanted to make him king, but he denied it. He didn't want to be king. He left from among those people. If he wanted, he could have built a temple, and he could have built the whole temple outside of Jerusalem, and then they would have been good. But the whole point is, the ministry isn't about being established and set on this end. It's about being prepared for the other end, because when you're set financially, emotionally, everything like that, when you're set, that's when Satan can come along and then have you start thinking like, you know what, being here isn't so bad. Why does Yahushua need to come back anyway? And then that's where all the problem comes in. It says, verse 21, it says, Blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh. And the true men of the Lord is hungry and weeping right now, because just like Ezekiel 9 tells you, that they're going to sigh and cry for all the abominations that are done. And everywhere we look, everywhere we turn, there's like no escape from the madness that Esau and Satan has set up, which are two different people. The devil being Esau, the so-called white man, and Satan being the spiritual demon on the right-hand side. Or as the scripture calls him, the prince of evil spirits. But it says, Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh. And when is the righteous going to laugh? First and foremost, is going to start Jacob's trouble. because they're going to see the judgment that's going to be getting laid out from everybody who decided to play on the wrong team. Verse 22, it says, "Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake." And that's what people do. They don't want to be around us. They separate from us, all because we try to be like Yahweh Shimi Al Shah. They don't want to talk about righteousness, and they want to talk about wickedness. They don't want to be down righteousness. They want to be down wickedness. All because we following Psalms 94 and 16. All because we follow that. People have a problem with us. Like we wrote the Bible. Like we trying to establish our own righteousness. But we just doing according to what the scriptures say we got to do. So, and we know Yahweh Shai, he is the scripture. So they hate us for this. Matter of fact, Yahweh Shai, he already said, don't be surprised when they hate you, because they hated me, so they definitely going to hate you. And Yahweh even told Ezekiel that they not going to listen to you because they don't listen to me. So that's why we already know that we're sheep accounted for the slaughter. Matter of fact, let me get that. Romans 8:36, as it is written, "For thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter." So we already come in this knowing that we're going to have to give up everything. We're going to have to lose everything. And we might have to lose our own lives. We already come in this knowing that it could be a suicide mission. So, and that's like the most dangerous person. Somebody who knows they could be killed. Somebody that knows. Somebody has no attachments. That's the most dangerous person you could deal with. That's what makes the so-called Ishmaelites so dangerous and wild men. The scriptures say they're going to be wild men. That's what makes the Ishmaelites so dangerous. Them willing to die for their fake power. That's what makes them so. That's why they can be suicide bombers and things like that. And only difference between us and Ishmaelites is we know we can't do stupid shit like that. And two, we know we gotta wait for Yahweh Shimi Al Shai and or Jeremiah 51, where he's going to be lifting up men. But ultimately, the Ishmaelites, they don't even really believe themselves. I've been talking to a couple Ishmaelites, and they don't really believe. They're a bunch of frauds. But going back over here, Luke 6 and 23, "Rejoice in that day and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in like manner did their fathers unto the prophets." So Yahweh Shai was basically telling the disciples, like, listen, don't even worry about it. You don't got any money. Everybody hates you. Nobody wants to be around you. That's fine, because they treated the prophets of old the same exact way. You had the people in the town literally get together, take up Jeremiah, lock him in jail, and leave him in there, and try to starve him to death. They say we would kill him, but we don't want to cross Yahweh Shimi Al Shai, so we just lock him up, put him in jail, and leave him there. So it says, for in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets. So we already know that all the things that we go through, the men of the Lord are supposed to be going through. Matter of fact. John chapter 10. And 19, it says, "There was division, therefore, again among the Jews, for these saying, and many of them said, he hath a devil, and is mad. Why hear ye him? So this is Yahweh Shai speaking, the people speaking on Yahweh Shai. And this is the things that he had to deal with that he already was 100% prepared for. You had half of the people saying, well, you had some of the people saying he was a devil, he was crazy. And you had the other half of the people saying, I'm just going to read it. It says, verse 21, others said, these are not the words of him that have a devil. Can a devil open the eyes of the blind? And so you had a split. One people saying he was a demon, he was a devil, and the other person saying, how can the devil tell the truth? How can the devil open the eyes of the blind? Because Esau, the devil, we know the true devil, he's not going to give you the truth. And if he does, it's going to be lies. It's going to be lies wrapped in. He's never going to give you the full truth. Like, he'll tell you UFOs are real, but then he'll say green men's inside of them. Anytime Esau gives you the truth, there's always a lie wrapped right inside of it. Always a lie wrapped inside, because that's how the devil works. And our people knew back then how the devil works. So they was like, nah, this isn't the work of a devil. There's got to be something else going on here. Let's go over here. Romans 11 and 7, it says, what then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. So only the elect are going to be able to get this, because it's going to be two sides. You're going to have the side who don't believe, and you want the side that do believe. And matter of fact, on the side who don't believe are going to be mixing people who do believe, who just don't care and don't want to do what they're supposed to do. They want to try to cling on and live in this world. But you're going to have the elect, the 144, who are going to get this, and they're going to be able to reign with Yahweh Shai those 1,000 years. And while the 2/3 are sitting wherever they're going to be sitting, not born yet, waiting to be born after those 1,000 years to come off. It says, verse 8, according as it is written, Yahweh have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day. So Yahweh Shem Yahshua specifically given a portion of our people basically a reprobate mindset. I'm gonna get that real quick. Jeremiah 6:30, it says, reprobate silver shall men call them, because Yahweh have rejected them. And how did he reject them? By giving them the spirit of slumber, not having them allowed to see what the truth is, having them be blinded to everything that's true. Because you can tell people what the truth is, and they be like, okay, good job, that doesn't affect me now, or I'll get right when the time comes, or I don't really believe in that, this, that, and the third. But all these people are going to be the same people who are going to be crying later, looking for the truth, and they ain't going to be able to find it. Second Corinthians 4 and 4. Matter of fact, I'm gonna set it 3. It says, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, and whom the power of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not. And that's Esau. Well, we know Yahweh Shem Shai gave him the spirit of slumber, but like I was doing a video earlier, when Yahweh wants something done, he don't just get off his throne and get it done. He set things in motion physically for that to happen. And physically, that guy who made that happen was Esau. He set up various things to make Jakes actually believe Yahweh Shem Shai is not real and they can do whatever they want and you got to be wicked to prosper. This, that, and the third. It says, and whom the God of this world have blinded, which is Esau, the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine unto them. So Yahweh said they wasn't blinded, they will be able to see Yahweh Shai, but they're not. They have been blinded and they're not going to get this truth. Zechariah 13:8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, says Yahweh Shem Shai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. And this is the ultimate destruction and end game for the 2/3. They're going to be cut off and die. They're not going to be able to see the kingdom of heaven. When you go to Revelation 22, it tells you that only the blessed are going to be keeping the commandments. And they're going to be the same people that's going to enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Shai through the gates. And the reason why it specifically said the gates, because the elect are going to go through the gates. Now, the other part, Israel is going to be destroyed. They're going to get in, but they're going to die first in a horrible way, which nobody's not going to want no parts of in that thing. But, let me see. Matthew 24:13, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So these are going to be the people who get the salvation, the ones that endure all the way into the end. And the 2/3, they already tapped out by default by not coming into this truth. But the ones that are in this truth, your job is going to endure unto the end. Doesn't matter how much work you put in. The only thing that matters is if you endure unto the end, because you can put work in for 20 years and then all of a sudden just fall out. You did that for nothing. Matter of fact. Proverbs 26:11, as a dog returneth to his vomit, so a fool returneth to his folly. And we know the fools are going to be destroyed. And just like a dog returning to his vomit, that's the same way a fool is going to do to this into the world. They're going to leave the truth and go back into the world. But the point is, this is what the fool is going to do, and it's going to be destroyed. Because eventually, no matter how you cut it, whether you faint now or you faint in Jacob's trouble, you're going to be going back to the world. If you get so hungry and you see pork and you're going to eat it during Jacob's trouble, you went back to the world. You getting tortured and you forsake Yahweh Shem Shai, you take the chip, you went back to the world. And in doing so, you're going to be destroyed. But that's why Scripture said he didn't endure until the end. Until the end. Until Yahweh Shai comes back, that's the end. But with that, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakal, Kadash, Adawan, Ratazah, Thumb, Tamayim, Akim, Yakal, Shalom.